Did you just vandalize the car? Is that you?
Do you deserve steak, Haley? Have you been a good girl? Do you deserve steak? You don't deserve steak.
Go ahead.
My life fell apart so spectacularly that I'm back in the parents' basement at 34. I've lost everything, and the family dog could not be more thrilled. This is Yuki. She's a 13-year-old angel who follows me everywhere, looks great in jackets, sneezes when she's excited, and helps dull the existential horror of financial ruin.
If any of you looked out your window and thought, well, it looks a little cold, but I wish I had a reporter freezing on my TV in front of me, it's your lucky day. I'm here, I got my mic, and most of my toes. Your visibility was gone. We couldn't see the water tower. I wasn't even sure if there was a camera in front of me. I could have been talking to a street lamp for all I know. I'm kind of eating my words here. At 5 o'clock, I was sitting there saying, oh, it's kind of windy, but it's not really snowing at all. And now it's like a snow buffet, all you can eat. The good news is that the snow has kind of let down for a lot of it. The bad news is that everything else still sucks. As I look out across this windy, snowy landscape, it reminds me of my high school report card. I'm disgusted. Well, Justin, Stacy, I'm happy to say that snow and wind are no longer relentlessly pelting me in the face. This cold is still here to play, so you definitely want to hold off on grabbing the kiddie pool and the floaties. Not seeing anything huge on the road, so don't expect to see the, Great Wall of China as far as snow goes. Two things I can't stand: crime and snowstorms. Yuck. You can see the flag in the background. God, it's a big flag. That thing is whipping. This wind is flowing through here with these flags. The snow is just pelting me in the face. If you're thinking about, oh wow, I wouldn't mind going outside or driving my car, don't.
What's your go-to first date spot?
I like to take a girl for a drink, or maybe to that secret tunnel those old people are digging to escape the assisted living facility.
That hidden tunnel that those old people are digging to escape their abusive orderlies.
I like how the elderly people are using their canes as shovels and their oxygen machines to pump air into the tunnels so they can dig for longer.
Maybe asking yourself, where'd they hide the dirt? No, they put it in boxes and shipped it to their grandkids disguised as care packages.
A guy used to take me to this tunnel, but then the nurses found it and they gave Eleanor, the lead digger, 30 days in the hole.
I like how Eugene was worried about cave-ins, and then Gloria was like, we're all gonna end up in the dirt anyway, might as well save money on a casket. So she was a firecracker, but they're dead, they died. So now I just take girls to like Dave and Buster's.
My style is ridiculous.
Hey babe, I got your frosting.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, I got a shovel. I got a couple of friends that will dig the hole. You get ready, okay? We're coming to yours.
Written, called The Happy Son. Once upon a time, there was a happy son, and he was happy because he was Lucy.
Read the alien one.
Oh God, that was Stay Lucky, by the way. A silly blue Allen. The silly blue Allen was a lonely Allen, so he tries. He tries to be a good Allen, but it did not turn out good.
What did you do? You're a monster! Do ba 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 do boo do a boo ba do boo boo ba do.
Put head to paper. You could figure this out. It's not that hard.
That's not the expression. Pen to paper.
Head to paper.
Head to paper? Explain why that would make any sense.
If you
put your head on a piece of paper.
If you put your thought on the paper.
No, put pen to paper. Start writing. Figure it out.
No, you put the thoughts in your head on the paper.
You don't, Frank. It's not put your head to paper.
Yes,
it's
it
put
is.
pen to paper.
No.
It's put pen to paper.
No, it is not.
So you can start writing it out. What would you putting your head on a piece of paper do?
Your thoughts are in your head, Joey.
How do you get your thoughts out?
You put them on the paper.
It's a How did you take notes in college? Like this?
There's a gigantic big1wrestling.com sign during this match, and also a sign that says Goldberg eats corn the long way, which I'm not really sure if that's true. I'm gonna have to ask him about that one. I don't think that's true.
That's the greatest insult ever. You eat corn the long way.
I don't think Goldberg does that. I'm gonna say that guy's lying.
That's a top tier sign of all time.
The audacity of this guy. I mentioned just one time yesterday, literally once, that I feel like I should go on more runs. And what does he do? It's 9 in the morning and he showed up on my front door unannounced. Like he's trying to send me a message or something.
Descartes is a joke and a wretched liar because despite his promises, here I am, refusing to think, and yet still continuing to am. When will I am not be?
Get in the box. Yep.
I thought that was just a man with a brain.
Well,
That's
right.
You took the shot. She saw it and she took it. Fighting commentary.
Loud commentary.
Very loud.
It just came out louder than I anticipated. No. No.
17 minutes for this goodness. Get out the fucking basket.
They say when you can't sleep at night, it's because you're awake in someone else's dreams. When I find out who you are, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Another day. Gonna finish up this exhaust manifold job today. Man, will you keep the light straight? Just point it at the engine block, would you? Come on.
What was that? Was that a growl? Give me that duck. Give me that. Give me that duck. All right, you can keep the duck.
How would be? Where are there people? Just right there with them.
In English, you say, I love you, my son. But in Punjabi, you say, you're the pride of our bloodline.
You look like shit.
Okay, who's ready to have a baby? That would be me. Please, get this thing out of me. We actually have a new system that will relieve your pain while in labor by transferring the pain to the father, if you're up for that. Oh. Yeah, okay, fine, just get it over with. Okay, we'll start off with 20% going to the father then. Okay, that's a little better. Whew. Wow, I'm not feeling anything. Turn it up to 40, Doc. Okay, 140. Wow, I like this system. I don't feel anything. Oh, excuse me. Hey, what's up, man? Dude, I feel like I'm passing a kidney stone the size of a watermelon right now. Dude, you need to get that checked. Turn it up to 60, Doc. Oh, it's getting worse! Oh, dude, it's getting what? Turn it to 100, Doc.
Black eye, yeah. I didn't want to.
Hey Momo, what if I told you that you don't need to bark?
Who made coffee for themselves? Who did it? Did you make coffee for yourself? You can't have that.
Hello. Nothing, sitting here with Kane. Hi, Mom. What you doing? You going to Chick-fil-A? You gonna get some nuggets from Chick-fil-A? And then are you gonna go by Zaya's? You're gonna go for a ride to Zaya's? And then go to the park? Yeah, I'll go for a walk. And go outside. And then get some bacon. And maybe go to Petco and get some toys. And then
All right, what's your favorite Pokemon, not including sexual urges?
Lopunny. Never mind, I can't say
I
that one.
just said not including sexual urges.
Incineroar. Fuck.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Piplup.
There we go.
No, never. No.
What?
Piplup is good.
What?
Gizzy.
High five. Want to know how hot it is in Australia? This hasn't been switched on. It's just been baking in the Aussie sun. Just goes to show. It's all metal. It's all metal. It's all metal.
I'll save you.
Dan, I'm behind you, buddy. Dan, do you want some chicken? Dan. Hey, buddy, over here. Dan. There you go, bud. Good job.
Ahí está él, esperando que yo saque el suape. Para no dejarme trapear.
Remember, alcohol is God's apology for making us self-aware. Thank you for watching.
Just want to test out the friendly fire. Can someone hit me real quick?
I got you.
Okay, cool. I took off a bit of health.
There you
And does this hurt you, Ellis?
Surprisingly, yes.
The dogs were good again this week. Here are my top 5. At number 5, we have a dog named Reese who protected their owner from a much larger Canadian dog. At number 4, we have Charlie. I have seen many well-timed dog photos in my day. This one is up there. It's very possible he's just excited for Fall Out Boy's new album, but it seriously rivaled this dog on a spacewalk and this poor pup who is trapped and floating away. You may have seen our number 3 dog already. His name is Toby, and he is by far the most relatable pup of 2023. Woke up, took one look at the state of things, and immediately chose unconsciousness. At number 2, we have Little Buddy. Little Buddy disappeared from his home more than 5 years ago. His owners never forgot about him, and this week he waltzed into the Midwest Animal Rescue in Raytown, Missouri as a stray. Thanks to a microchip, his owners were identified in a small town about 4 hours away.
So good to see you. You're so much older than you were when we had you.
Before we get to our number 1 dog of the week, we are somehow almost at 1 million followers, so if you're enjoying this content, click the button and help us get there. Our number 1 dog this week is a Cane Corso named Vazia. He served for many years in the Marine Corps Recon Platoon of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. For months, he lived in a dugout alongside other Ukrainian soldiers. He was their friend, mascot, and genuinely valuable partner. One day, he disappeared and using a drone was found trapped in barbed wire in Russian territory. It was virtually impossible to try to rescue him, but it turns out they didn't have to. Vazia chewed off the paw that was stuck and returned home on 3 legs. He was quickly honorably discharged and evacuated by his platoon. Vazia is enjoying his retirement, and the big news, he just got a brand new prosthetic paw.
Help?
The more people I spoke to, the more skeptical and frustrated I became. It was unprofessional, but when the time came for my big interview with Mark Sargent, I just didn't give a fuck anymore.
You're one of the biggest dick swingers in the flat earth game. So, no offence.
No, that's right.
And when I say no offence, it means you can't get offended by what I say next.
I won't.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
And your whole life is a lie.
Well, I've heard that before. I became a flat earther because I tried to disprove it or debunk it.
But do you not think the reason you can't debunk it is because you're a fuckwit?
No, I'm a pretty clever problem solver.
How do you prove the earth is flat?
By not finding the curve.
So flat earth is not something you can prove, it's just something, it's just you can disprove the round globe.
Exactly.
That's bad. That sounds shoddy.
I don't make up these rules. It's lawyers' rules. The stars and the planets are just pretty little lights. The sun and the moon are just bigger lights.
Like what, is it an LED display or something? What is it?
Probably a little better than that.
Okay, look, this is ridiculous. Okay, just sorry, I don't mean to belittle your views.
It's okay.
But fuck your views.
This can't even exist on its own. It needs a solar system, a sun, and a galaxy around that, a universe around that.
No one needs a fucking LED screen.
Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Ask some questions.
So you were in a Netflix documentary.
Yep.
And how'd that go?
It went pretty well. We shot...
Bad. It went bad.
No, okay. I'm trying to put a positive spin on this. Turned out our biggest recruiting tool to date. In fact, a third of the 18 to 24s were on board with this. And they...
So dumb fucks.
Call it what you want.
People who don't know shit.
Well, there you go.
Mark had one good point.
They're considering banning testicles from the Olympics. You can't eat testicles anymore because it's giving people too much testosterone.
That might make you too manly.
So they're banning them for people competing in the Olympics.
That's what they're. Yeah,
whose testicles? Who are they eating? Who are they eating? Whose testicles are they eating?
You can eat testicles and buy a ticket to the Olympics. That's all I'm saying.
That was all I was concerned about. I just wanted to make sure.
Let me make that clear.
This kid, it doesn't affect you at all. Okay, good.
You can't be an athlete who chows down on testicles during their training. Which means I will no longer be going out for the bobsled in 2018.
And that's America's loss.
Yes. Yes.
Why did you tell me this was an emergency?
Because this was an emergency.
I put my pants on right out of the washer to be here.
Sophia, you don't need to yell. This was an emergency.
Yeah.
I needed a guest this week.
Why am I here?
To support your friend.
Yeah.
Sophia, why won't you look at me?
Are you happy?
No.
That's what happens when you teach a coworker how to drive a front end. Who's a big boy? I'm a big boy. Who's a great big boy? I'm a great big boy. A big boy.
Hold the fuck up.
It's me. I'm the fuck up. Please hold me.